last April we were where I wanted us
and that's
to be.
about it. Yeah, exactly.
But up until then, no. This is going to take a while. This is going to be a process.
I think that's where you wanted to be last April, right there.
Yep, that's where I want to be.
That pretty much is where.
That's
the only time you could say that's where you want to be.
Yep, that's it right there. It's like, Maya, you can do whatever you put your mind to. Just say, okay, I think I should be able to do this. And then she does it. Feel this incredible.
Tonight, Connecticut, #1 in the nation, takes on number 13 Texas. The country, UConn with the 3-0 lead. Coming back, but Fontenette gets the pick. Can Maya Moore catch up? She does!
Tina Charles is one of the best and most dominant post players in the country. She was MVP of the Final Four in the spring, and then in the fall she trained with the national team, learning from Candace Parker, Sylvia Fowles, and Asia Jones. And now she's a senior, and there is a sense of urgency. She said she can't waste days, she can't waste practices, because she realizes it won't ever be like this again. And guys, she hopes it will all end in a national championship right back here in San Antonio.
They're as good as advertised, the #1 team in the country. The beat goes on in Connecticut. That's 40-0 over the last 2 seasons, 41-0.
No question about it. UConn fans sense this one is different. The #1 Huskies haven't really been threatened in a year and a half, but tonight brings a foe with a very real chance to end Connecticut's long winning streak. Not if Maya Moore has anything to say about it, of course. The reigning player of the year is playing like she intends to keep that title for a while. Tonight, she's up against one of the great post players in the nation in Jane Appel. And Gino Auriemma knows exactly what you'll see from both of them.
2 things are automatic. Maya Moore making a 3 and Jane Appel catching it and scoring, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's been a long time since the XL Center has been sold out. They were anticipating somebody who could finally show up and challenge the Huskies.
Contest. Here's Doty with a long one. And the first half comes to an end with Stanford leading Connecticut.
This is danger time. Are they going to spurt you out of the building?
Appel knocks it away and blocks Charles.
Jane Appel letting her friend know, you're not going down. We are not going down without a fight. Blocks a shot that says, you want to make a basket, you're going to have to score over me. I love that challenge and her reaction.
And quieted the crowd momentarily. With about 16,000 here. Doty finds the open player for 2.
And what happened? Tina Charles made her hit the deck. Folks, we got a great battle going on. Stanford wants a timeout. They go down at the half, they're tested, and Connecticut responded.
And so did their fans. 16,294, first sellout here since January of 07 against Tennessee. And they will leave the building really liking what they saw from Gino and UConn, now 10-0. They hang Stanford with their first loss of the season. #1 will remain #1.
To Clayton. Flying down the lane for the rebound and screen. Ahead to Moore, has Dixon on the right. Finds her and back. Green, left side baseline. A 50th consecutive win for UConn.
Good afternoon and welcome to Gamble Pavilion, University of Connecticut, home of the #1 ranked team in women's college basketball, the UConn Huskies, and today they meet #7 seed North Carolina. North Carolina, nothing today so far. Long lead pass. Only great passing off the break.
Connecticut, unselfish team, very aware where her teammate is, Tiffany Hayes. Terrific pass. This is when Connecticut's clicking on all cylinders, when they can get out in transition.
Back to Charles. He's got 23. One of the greatest team in college basketball, and certainly a contender to be maybe one of the greatest in the history of this game.
The streak began on November 16, 2008. It is the second longest streak in women's college basketball history. Will they make it 60 straight wins? Providence Panthers haven't played since. Moore for 3. Last 2 games. Green, wide open look. 7 points now for Scott. And Kalena Green, she doesn't take a lot of threes, but she is now 8 for 16 from 3-point range. Moore, high post, McLaren, foul line jumper. And they become only the 2nd team in women's college basketball history to win 60 straight games. Moments ago here in Hartford, Tina Charles honored for becoming the 6th player in UConn history to score 2,000 points. She did it Saturday against Pittsburgh. She received the ball and promptly tossed it into the stands to her mom, Angela Holgate. Tina enters tonight's action with 2,007 points.
Look for West Virginia to really pressure half court.
And Maya Moore knocks down the three, and Mike Carey gets up with a look of disgust as if to say, didn't we go over that?
Yeah.
UConn beats West Virginia for the 21st straight time, wins its 53rd straight home game, wins its 38th straight Big East game.
We welcome you back here to the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. It's number 12 Oklahoma trying to end the 64-game winning streak of the UConn Huskies.
A lot of hard work, a lot of communication.
Doty is wide open and drains a three. And that winning streak will grow to 65 in a row for Gino Auriemma.
Missed badly. Rebound Moore.
How about Maya Moore on the glass?
Back to Hayes. She launches the three. Charles to Hayes. Another deep three. Well, think about it. They've done a great job of containing everyone but that young lady. Oh, heads collided. Oh, a little. What was that after? He's entitled. Moore for three.
Wow.
So UConn is going to win at 87-66.
Fernandez, Green, Gardler, McLaren, and Charles. It's the seniors in the starting lineup today, including Jackie Fernandez in her 107th career game, making her very first start today. What has been successful for Connecticut is getting Tina Charles the basketball. 19 now in the half for Tina Charles. One shy of her career high today with 33 points and 15 rebounds.
UConn looking for win number 69 in a row against Notre Dame.
Tina, after all the hard work you've put in the past 4 years, how rewarding is it to tonight become UConn's all-time leading scorer and rebounder?
It feels great, but I think it's all going to come together, God willing, if we win a national championship.
Tonight from the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut, it's the Big East Championship as Gino Auriemma's UConn Huskies go for a 72nd win in a row. And settle for a back shot. Green, the kick out to Gardler. Connecticut stays perfect. The streak at 72.
I don't think there's one person at ESPN or in the NCAA or anywhere, any place that is jumping up and down saying, I hope Connecticut wins the national championship. Not a single one.
In the next national semifinal, as UConn takes 76-game winning streak, all by double digits, into their national semifinal against the Baylor Lady Bears.
Hayes with the drive and rolls it in right by Griner. 8.5 minutes to go in the half. Great feed for Moore underneath. Moore with a floater. Oh, what a pretty shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship game, they beat Oklahoma earlier tonight. The hook, yes, for Charles. Maya Moore already with 18. Looking for some more. Drains the three. It was devastating in the first half. 21 points, 12 rebounds.
So few people rooting for Gino Auriemma in Connecticut.
Because they're sick of us winning all the time. They would love somebody step up and smack these guys, would you please? That, I think, is what motivates us now.
The national championship game coming down to the top two teams in the game. A 77-game winning streak for Connecticut. They attack the Huskies in their 11th trip to the Final Four. Hayes lifts and gets it from three.
Coach, 12 first half points. Why have you been so unproductive offensively?
I don't know. This is the worst I've ever seen it.
The Cardinal, 20 minutes away from shocking the nation. The Cardinal, 20 minutes away from shocking the nation. The Cardinal, 20 minutes away from shocking the nation.
Moore on target for three. UConn has the lead.
And make no mistake, that injury has had an impact on her mobility and her conditioning. And Tina makes her pay for it. Yes, indeed, that's an N1.
Well, it wasn't beautiful, but it was perfection. 78-0. Connecticut has won the national championship again.
President Barack Obama, we're back!